Salisbury Center, we are ready for our first quarterfinal bout. Making his way to the mat and representing Revolution BJJ, it's Joshua Grubbs.
Joshua Grubbs opening up our quarterfinals, coming out of Revolution BJJ in Richmond, Virginia. Again, very excited to see him take on this cash prize division here at Copa Elite 2.
And his opponent, making his way to the mat and representing Silver and TDBJJ, it's Cameron Hurd.
Cameron Hurd here, coming from Silverback and TDBJJ. Cameron is one of the guys that I'm looking forward to most in this tournament. He put on one of the best matches we have ever seen at Copa, Virginia recently, a few weeks ago, versus Charles DeGisco, who saw earlier this evening. Cameron is a Virginia Tech wrestling alum, has a blue belt Pans champion and a blue belt world champion, purple belt now, but absolutely phenomenal wrestling, and he is here to push a pace here at Copa Elite.
Yeah, I highly suggest going out on Copa Virginia's YouTube page and checking out his match with Charles from the most recent cash prize division. It's one of the best matches we've ever had the pleasure of commentating, and here he is out again.
Yeah, he was a guy, when we saw he was announced for this tournament, we were very, very excited to see what he was going to do. Look for
coming out to push the pace, driving forward, looking for them duck unders.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if anyone in this entire tournament can kind of contend with his wrestling. You know, wrestling powerhouse, and then he finished a number of seated katakatames, a variation of a head and arm here at the cash prize divisions.
Joshua with a nice inside trip. Cameron's able to defend, stay up on his feet, but it sets a precedent that he's willing to get in there and wrestle with Cameron.
Yeah, which is awesome. Again, you can't concede those areas, even though we know how strong a wrestler he is. If you concede to a guy's wrestling, you know, you're destined to lose that. And so
Cameron looking for the throw there initially and then dropping down, potentially seeking out that knee bar.
Man, the athleticism to go deep for that throw, invert for the knee bar, and then be able to get back up to your feet using that underhook is pretty uncommon. It's not something we see a whole lot of guys even physically able to do. Nice little spin out from Cameron.
You do hear Cam's coach calling out to be patient right now, though. He's got a couple matches left.
Yeah, again, you don't want to blow all your gas out in your first match.
Looking for that throw again, potentially looking to sneak over into the single with it. Ref stopping him on the edge of the mat.
Yeah, this is a hard stoppage again because the refs were a little bit in front of that to, again, protect the athletes from going off the edge of the elevated stage here at Copa Elite. So it's going to be a difficult position to kind of restart. But both guys are willing. I think anything Cameron is used to this referee's position restart as a former collegiate wrestler.
And he stands up with it, hooks the back, roll through again, those Gamby rolls.
Yeah, classic wrestling technique. Joshua Grubbs does a great job getting on the back, though.
Joshua climbing up, looking for that second hook.
Yeah, Joshua did a good job there trying to hook Cameron's hand in order to prevent Cameron from rolling through. He does get an advantage for his efforts there. Josh now up 2-0 with just over 5:30 to work in this match.
We end up Cameron up top in Joshua's half guard. A beautiful display from both of these guys right now. Cameron down 2 advantages to Joshua. 0-0 points on the board.
Yeah, Joshua. Really nice inversion on the legs there. Cam immediate on the big guillotine. But Josh does a great job at countering it back up and to wrestle. Cam throws by, gets on top. Again going for that guillotine. Joshua gets to his knees to prevent the points from being scored.
Really intelligent play from Joshua there. 1 more second on his butt and the points are scored.
Yeah, like you love to see that from the athletes. They understand the rules, they understand what's required, they understand what they need to do, and you get that great dynamic jiu-jitsu here.
Nice display of sportsmanship as they restart there. Joshua choosing to pull guard, playing that De La Hiva with the deep grip under the ankle. Joshua looking for that toe hold.
Cameron looking for the toe hold.
Looking for the toe hold off the top.
Yeah, this is a tough toe hold to hit. You can hit it if you snap it through real quick, but you do potentially give up your back here if you're unable to get it, although this looks very, very tight.
Very tight. And Cameron is not letting it go. Joshua is looking for the back on that. Oof, that had to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Nice work from both athletes.
Back into the guard here.
No points on the board still, but that display there from Cameron got him an advantage, and now we are up. All right, Joshua is still up one advantage, but now we're three advantages for Joshua and 2 for Cameron right now.
Yeah, still over 4 minutes left to work. Again, Joshua's going really heavy onto the legs. It looks like that's probably his strategy here. Again, he decided to pull guard, take that bottom position. He's playing that heavy De La Hiva. He's looking for the legs. He's inverting. I'm guessing that he's probably looking for an inside foot position in order to go for like a heel hook or potentially even invert for the knee bar, just based on how he's inverting and the grips that he's electing to take in this position.
Cameron doing a reasonable job keeping pressure down on those legs, preventing Joshua from entering into those entanglements that he wants. Joshua doing a nice job preventing the pass there, but by turning to turtle. Cameron gets an advantage for the near pass, the force to turtle.
Yeah, it's great. Joshua's doing such a good job here. Every time he almost gets scored on, going to that turtle, preventing those points, it is the meta, it is the thing that prevents scoring in this rule set, and I love to see it.
And again, we see the almost pass there from Cameron. Joshua turtling at the very last second. Cameron gets another ad for that.
So Cameron is now in the top position here. He has 4 advantages to Joshua's 3, looking for that deep guillotine, but Joshua's doing a great job of rolling through and preventing Cam from being able to get to the position that he wants to.
Joshua coming up on that single leg, looking for the sweep. Cameron does a nice job basing out, turning in, and we're back to standing neutral.
Yeah, I think that's a good reset by the referees, man. You know that these guys are going to throw. They're close to the edge of the stage. Keep the safety of the athletes going.
Agreed. Joshua with an outside single attempt. Nice defense from Cameron. Spins through.
Referees are debating there if that's a point-scoring position.
No points awarded for any of that.
Very, very close. That was about 2.5 seconds. That's about as close to a scoring guard pass as you can get without getting it. But again, Joshua knows how to not get scored on, comes to that turtle position, and forces Cameron, again, to accept another advantage as he looks for this over-the-top arm again. He's got a nice Kimura grip. He's probably going to roll through and end up to the top here. But there's a counter armbar there he's got to watch out for.
Both athletes aware of what was happening there. Very nice play, cautious play. Cameron lets go of the Kimura just in time as Joshua sets up for that armbar.
Yeah, again, Cam's still up 2 advantage. It's a 0-0 match with 1:45 left in the match, so still very much anyone's game.
And what's important to point out here is that any points scored by either athlete at this point puts them up regardless of where the advantages stand. So if it stays 0-0, Cameron can take this match 5-3 on advantages. But if either athlete is able to score any points at all, that puts them in the lead.
Yeah, so again, down to the wire match.
Cameron doing a nice job coming around to the outside. Joshua turning to turtle like that. This time it seems that Cameron was well aware of it. Looking for an outside darce here.
Yeah, and this is something we saw at the Copa Virginia events. Cameron really leaned into. We've had a couple of finishes with a variation of this arm position. We know that he is so strong from that.
Josh doing a nice job breaking the grips, turning to square up. Cameron's given another advantage for that situation that just progressed.
Yeah, I think that's a very reasonable advantage against him. It's a tight sub that required defense. Another
nice duck under by Cameron. Comes to top, settles the position. 2 points for that takedown.
Yeah, Josh.
40 seconds left in the match puts Cameron in a firm lead, up 6 advantages to 3 advantages. 2 points on the board for Cameron. He's still looking for that Kazakatame.
Going for that seated Katagatame that we've seen him finish so many guys with in the past. Very tight, driving his hips forward, going to mount. 22 seconds left, and he gets the tap.
Incredible finish there from Cameron. Close match all the way around. Beautiful technical work from Joshua throughout. Cameron was able to pull off that takedown and really follow through at the end with that submission there.
Yeah, the classic sub from Cameron Hurd. I think there's going to be many more of those.
Excited to see him move on to the next round.
Absolutely. Love seeing the seated Katagatame.
Salisbury Center referee Jose Diaz has called a stop to the action for your winner by arm triangle choke. It's Cameron Hurd.